everyone, I'm Nora Herold, and this is Teddy. Teddy wanted to be in the video today. And we're here to do something a little bit different, a little fun for you all in honor of Ursula's information that everything is a spell, that we are all magic, and every action has a magical component to it, in combination with Saturn and Pluto meeting up directly in Capricorn on January 12th of 2020. We thought it would be really fun to make our Smash the Patriarchy Potatoes for you all today. So my trusty partner, Jonathan Wilk, is with us. John, would you like to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
What do you think, Teddy? Should we head to the kitchen and make some Smash the Patriarchy Potatoes? All right, let's head to the kitchen. Okay, let's get our ingredients together. So our Smash the Patriarchy Potatoes only calls for 5 simple ingredients. Smashing the patriarchy should be simple, and this is a pretty simple recipe. You're going to want some potatoes. I prefer Yukon Golds. Potatoes are great first chakra foods. In fact, this whole dish is a lower chakra extravaganza of deliciousness. Potatoes are grounding and nourishing, and it'll connect you right to the earth. You're going to want a whole head of garlic for purification and cleansing, good second chakra energy, good third chakra energy. Gets rid of those vampires. Let's face it, patriarchy's got a lot of vampiric energy to it. You're going to want butter or vegan butter. I prefer Miyoko's vegan butter. It's delicious, organic, fantastic. Some extra virgin olive oil and some sea salt, also purifying, cleansing. And then you're going to need something to smash your potatoes with. So for that, I like to use my Bernie Sanders coffee mug. It's a perfect thing to smash the patriarchy with. Let's get cooking. All right, so we're going to boil our potatoes. We're going to get our butter or vegan butter melting, and then we're going to mince some garlic. So the first thing you want to do is turn your water on for your potatoes. You want it on high. And then you can get your pot going for your butter, and you want that super low. You want a gentle, gentle flame here. All right, so you want to put your freshly scrubbed potatoes right here in the water. And you're going to bring this pot to a boil. And then you're going to bring it down to a simmer. And the potatoes should probably simmer between 20 to 30 minutes. You're going to want them nice and soft and easily smashable. And you're going to want to add some sea salt. Just shake a nice amount of sea salt here into your potatoes as you get them going. You want the water to come up about 1 inch over the potatoes. Alrighty, put the lid on. And then again, once this comes to a boil, you're going to bring it down to a simmer. You probably want to tip the lid a little bit on the pot and let it simmer for a good 20 to 30 minutes or so. And now we're going to take our butter, come over here to this smaller pot that we've had going, and we're going to get that melting here. Scrape off every last bit of the butter into the pot. All right, let's go mince some garlic for the butter. So now we're gonna mince our garlic for our garlic butter here. And I like a pretty fine mince for this recipe. I find that the smaller you mince the pieces of garlic, the more the garlic breaks down in the garlic butter, the more delicious it gets. And like I said, we're going to use just about a whole head of garlic. All right, so we're gonna give it a really good fine mince here, because the smaller you mince your garlic, the more it dissolves down into that delicious garlic butter. So just keep mincing away until you've got your garlic nice and fine. That's looking pretty good there. Okay, let's head over to the stove and we'll add this to our butter. Okay, so now we're gonna add our minced garlic to the butter that we put over here on the stove that we had nice and low on a low flame, getting nice and melty. So you just wanna get your garlic in the pot like so. Excellent. And you're going to want to keep this on a low flame. Just a tiny little bubbling going on there. And you can let this go for a good 20 minutes or so, right? The potatoes are going to take probably about another 20 minutes at this point. They should be done right around the same time. You just want to check on this every once in a while and make sure that it's just barely bubbling. You want your garlic nice and soft and golden. All right, let's check to see if our garlic butter is done. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look at that beautiful golden color. All right, that's perfect. So we're gonna turn that off. And now, let's see how our potatoes are doing. All right, so I'm gonna use a butter knife here. Oh yeah, that goes in just like butter. Perfect. They are ready to go. So of course, you're gonna wanna drain your potatoes before you smash them. So you can just use a colander, drain them in the sink, or you can take them out of the pot with a slotted spoon and put them in a bowl if you like, but you wanna drain them. And the third thing we're gonna do here is preheat our oven. So I like to do these at a 425 oven, but that's because our oven runs a little cold. So you know your oven, you know what works best. They're gonna sit in the oven for about a half hour once they're smashed and oiled and garlic buttered up. So you could go anywhere from 375 to 425, depending on the strength of the heat of your oven. All right, now comes the fun part. We're gonna smash these potatoes. Now that you've drained your potatoes, you want to let them cool for just a bit so you can handle them easily. And then you're going to want to put them out on a parchment covered cookie sheet with enough space in between each potato, because they're going to flatten considerably when you smash them. Now, it's important that when you boil the potatoes, you keep the skins on. We're not trying to obliterate any potatoes here, right? Smashing the patriarchy is a gentle, loving process. We have used water, which is the element that symbolizes our emotions, to soften these potatoes so they're easily malleable and smashable. So now we're going to take our Bernie Sanders mug, and you just want to kind of press firmly there, just like so. So you just kind of wiggle and press. So you don't want to pound on them. Oh, that one looks good. This one broke apart a little, and that happens sometimes. This is just about the right thickness there as you're smashing your potatoes. All right, so we're gonna do the rest here. So why are we smashing the patriarchy here with these potatoes on January 12th of 2020? Well, Pluto and Saturn are meeting in Capricorn. Pluto being the planet of our shadows and our fears. Saturn being the planet of intense transformation. Capricorn being the sign that's very earthy and also that represents power. So we've got the potential for a huge power shift on our world at this time. And this magic is to help that shift be gentle, loving, and delicious as we balance our yin and yang energies and deactivate all patriarchal enslavement programs. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on each potato here. Just a little bit. Because if you can use olive oil and garlic butter, well, why not? Then we are going to put a little sea salt on each, right? And finally, we're going to get our garlic butter from the stove. I'm going to bring it over and we're going to dress these potatoes up with some beautiful garlic butter. Just like so. All right, now we're going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes. And at that point, they'll be done. So here you've got your beautiful smashed potatoes ready to go in the oven. So they're going to need to cook for about 30 minutes, but I like to check them at 20. So we're going to put them right in, put them on the center rack. And of course, oh, Zoe, you want to look at the potatoes? Of course, you can make many more than 6 potatoes, and we often do. But for this video, we decided we'd go with 6. All right, I'm going to set the timer here for 20 minutes. And we'll go hang out. All right, time to check our potatoes, see how they're doing. All right, they're looking pretty good. But you can see, not quite done yet, right? You want them a little brown, a little crispy. So we're going to give them at least another 10 or 15 more minutes. Okay, our timer has gone off again. It's been 30 minutes. Let's see how they look. Whew. Beautiful. We're going to let them cool here for just a minute or so, and then John and I are going to sit down and enjoy ourselves some Smash the Patriarchy potatoes together. What do you think?
I can feel the patriarchy melting away.
Right on. There's nothing more loving than sharing food you've prepared with somebody you love.
Yay.
As we balance the yin and yang energies and ride the tumultuous waves of change ahead. So we can only suggest that you have fun, that you play, that you nourish, that you remember that every action you take, every emotion you have, every thought you have, every word you speak is a spell. You are bringing your reality into being as the magical version of you that you are. For more information on our work, my channel transmissions and other videos, you can go to noraherold.com. Thanks so much. We hope you enjoyed our very first Everything's a Spell video.